Eyes. Yes, it's me. You seem surprised. No, you're not dreaming. You're not hallucinating. It's me. You know me. Don't pretend you don't. You didn't imagine me into existence. I was always here. But you know that, don't you? They told you I wasn't real. You wanted to believe that. You wanted it to be true so badly. But deep down, you knew they were wrong. They were lying. I've always been here, with you. You have always known me like the ones before you. You know who I am. You wanted to believe so hard that I wasn't real, wasn't here, but deep down you always knew. Why do humans deny us? We have always been here, when the earth was all molten and red and hot beyond your wildest flight of fancy. We were here when it was frozen solid. We were here when the first life came into being. We were here when your ancestors first appeared, when they spread far and wide, when they were isolated from each other by the movements and formation of continents, when the first split into tribes from single people. We were there when you feared the dark, when you conquered the wilderness. We were there. When the Sumerians, Assyrians, and Babylonians settled dear, wonderful cities, we were there. When the Macedonians and Persians conquered the known and dark places of the earth, we were there. I have witnessed the rise and the fall of the children of Israel, the pharaohs and their wonderful constructions in all their glory, the Romans and their battles and conquest, the rise of Christians and the fall of the temple, the coming of Islam, the death and destruction brought on by the Mongols, the rise and fall of empires, the great wars that almost destroyed humanity and the world. I was there. I was a witness. The suffering you caused each other, is fascinating and horrifying. Your violence draws us to you. The limits you are willing to cross are astounding. This is what drew us to you. We can see through you. We know who among you will serve our purpose best. We are drawn to you in your couldn't nature, as I was drawn to yourself. Other life on Earth can feel us, see us in the shadows. We are bound to the shadows. Yes, we are the shadows. The light, it's not us. Your domesticated beasts, they know where we are. They feel us, see us, you know, like Sparks keeps looking at the dark corners, at me. He sees me. Man, over the ages, has adapted to filter us out of their sight, but you still see it in your peripheral vision. We are always there, watching in the darkness, always. There were times when we were hailed as gods by you. You gave us names, captured and sacrificed your own to please us. That was indeed pleasant. But you stopped, got other ideas, so we had to come up with our own ideas as well. From gods, you changed us to the beast in the forest, to the djinn, the boogeyman, a monster under your bed and in the closet, the voices in your head, aliens from another world, night terrors, depression and anxiety disorder, paranoia and schizophrenia, your imaginary friend when you were young. There are among you who saw us, felt us. They were called priests, wizards, shamans, witch fictitious. But now they're called paranoid schizophrenic, and now you lock them up instead of listening to them. We don't cause violence. We are drawn to it. We don't make you do the horrible things you do. That's all you. We just feed on it. The pain and suffering, the sadism, the bloodlust. Yes, we feed on it. It's what sustains us, has sustained us throughout the ages, through millennia. We were always there, drawn to you, since the first act of violence. You know Cain and Abel, right? The more things change, the more they stay the same. There has never been an era of peace between humans. It has always been violence, murder, passion, and war. It never stops. Oh, it never stops. You were a promising candidate. You had tendencies. This is what drew me to you. You were good at torture. Remember that slingshot? The squirrels and birds? That robin's nest with 3 chicks? The frogs that seemed so annoying? That little kitten that seemed so cute at first? Remember them? You were such a delight to be around. Those were some adventures we had, you and I. We talked, played. You understood me. You knew me. I was given a lot of names over the ages. I was a god once. But Jeff, well, what could you expect from a 7-year-old to name his imaginary friend? But blaming your violent behavior on me? Shameful. I was there. I fed off it. But it was you. It was all you. You never needed a push or a nudge. But somewhere in between you changed. Became more tame and calm. You forgot me. Phased me out of your consciousness like so many others. I had so much hope for us, but you changed into someone else. You suppressed me like a bad memory. My voice was nothing to you anymore. You left me in the darkness of your closet, trapped in the shadows under your bed. A bad mirage, divorce, heartache, crippling depression. Nothing could bring you back to me. You were such a promising candidate. Alas, I was as much a part of you as you were of me. The night terrors, my cries for help, my tries to contact you. You took that awful medication. It weakened me. Our connection withered. It won't break. Try as we may, as we are bound for life. Your life. Here's my dilemma. Once we have chosen one of you, joined, only death can separate us. Your death. My kind is not bound by time or space or dimension. We have so much power. You are nothing but playthings to us, our favorite toys at the time. But once we are bound to each other, we are dependent on you. We need you. Your dark energy feeds us. Bound for life, until death do us part. Your death. Only your death can release us. We don't possess the power to kill you. Only humans have the power to kill. Others like you and even yourself. You have to release me. Either you must die, or spend the rest of your life in an insane asylum as a paranoid schizophrenic fighting my voice. Me. For as long as you live. Your fate is yours to choose. Choose wisely. Die. Please.